One upcoming title on the huge slate of 2021 releases is something that's quite unique to the recent Star Wars Expanded Universe. Not to mention, it's a brand new Legends title. Who would have had that on their 2021 bingo card? I sure didn't. The book in question is the Star Wars Insider Fiction Collection Volume 1, with stories by Timothy Zahn, Christy Golden, Matthew Stover, John Ostrander, and Jason Fry. Now, if you're anything like me, you know next to nothing about this book, or maybe even nothing at all. Luckily, I've got someone here with me today that actually does know about it. Hey everyone, my name is Emma Park. I'm a content creator here at Youtini, and today I have a special guest joining me to help us understand what this new book is all about. But before I introduce the guest of honor, let's discuss the basics of the book first. The Star Wars Insider Fiction Collection Volume 1 releases on May 4th, 2021 and contains 144 pages. It's a hardcover book and it's selling for a retail price of $24.99 US. If you haven't got your copy yet, you can find our Amazon affiliate link to this specific book in the description below. Without any further ado, let's get to know about this project some more. Here to help is one of Youtini's resident Legends experts, Trevor Davey. Trev is a host of the Star Wars Archives podcast and is the keeper of the timeline at Youtini. Frankly, I can't think of a better person to help answer these questions. So let's dive right into it. Hey Trev, thanks for being part of this video. My first question for you is simply, what is Star Wars Insider, and can you give us a brief history of that publication?
Hey there Emma. So, Star Wars Insider magazine actually started as the official Lucasfilm fan club magazine way back in 1987. In 1994, it was rebranded as Star Wars Insider and became a regular newsstand magazine. It used to be released maybe 4 times a year, sort of every quarter, eventually becoming a standard monthly magazine, the official Star Wars magazine. It's covered everything from news on the upcoming movies, book reviews, toy releases, anything you could think of. It was really the gateway into what was happening in the Star Wars universe at that time. It's had many different publishers over the years. Most recently it's published by Titan Magazines, and it's been published by them since about 2007, I believe, by now.
Regarding the upcoming book, can you explain to us what the Star Wars Insider Fiction Collection is?
So this upcoming release, the Star Wars Insider Fiction Collection Volume 1, really took everyone by surprise when it was announced. Now, the Insider magazine has a long, rich history of short stories within its pages, going back to the early 2000s, the lead into Attack of the Clones, various short stories published as part of the Clone Wars multimedia project, stories that happen all over the timeline, all these different characters, and it was really exciting to get this announcement of all these short stories to be collected in one place. Now, originally it was announced and advertised as a Legends only collection. We know now that the contents have been released, that it's going to collect stories from both Legends and canon.
One more question for you, Trev. What kinds of stories can we expect from this first volume?
So, since the contents have been announced, we know exactly what we're going to get in this book. We've got a total of 19 short stories, 13 from Legends, 6 from canon, and they go across the entire spectrum. We've got a Vader short story by Ryder Wyndham, who's written a ton of junior books in Legends. There's a short story called First Blood by Christy Golden. Now that links into the Lost Tribe of the Sith series, as well as Fate of the Jedi. Several of the stories published in this collection tie into various Legends novels. We've got a Lando story by Timothy Zahn. We've got one of my favourite short stories of all time, The Tenebrous Way, which ties into the Darth Plagueis novel, specifically because it's me and this is how I like to read things. It takes place between chapters 1 and 2 of that book, but it's incredible. We've got stories featuring Han and Chewie on an early adventure, Cad Bane, Dash Rendar. The furthest one on the Legends timeline that's here is Getaway, which actually takes place after Jaina Solo gets married to Jagged Fell. And then onto canon, we've got Orientation by John Jackson Miller, which is actually the first chronological appearance of Ray Sloane. And then we have Blade Squadron, 4 short stories here by Alexander Freed, who's just released Victory's Price. And this charts the Blade Squadron all the way from the Battle of Endor right up to the Battle of Jakku, tying into the entire Aftermath trilogy at the same time. I can't wait for this book. It's going to be incredible.
Well, thank you so much, Trev, for clearing up any confusion surrounding this book. I'm even more excited to check it out now. If you'd like to hear more of what Trev has to say, you can find him on Twitter at Davey Todd, and you can find the Star Wars Archives podcast on Twitter at SWArchivesPod, as well as in the Youtini Discord at youtini.com/discord. Remember to use the Amazon affiliate link in the description below if you'd like your own copy of this book, and from the sound of it, you'll definitely want to. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, may the Force be with you.